The EKIP firm carries out the works on the project design documentation output, the manufacture and exploitation of high economical aircrafts with large fuselage and high carrying capacity without airfield takeoff. The EKIP firm performs all kinds of work with an effort of leading scientific and research, project and design enterprises of the aircraft, defense, and space branches of the industry working by the conversion programs. The EKIP air vehicles are the new generation of the transport means. The EKIP air vehicles have stub fuselage, which allows to unite wing and fuselage functions and to create air vehicles with carrying hull. The experiments proved the possibility to create the energetically advantageous flow regime for the model with a streamline without separation with the help of boundary layer control system. With the streamline without separation, high lift force is realized with low values of lift force coefficient owing to the large aerodynamically lifting surface of the model. The control system was worked out in wind tunnels. The experiments were done on the small and large scale weight and drain models in conditions imitating takeoff, free flight and landing regime regarding ground surface effect. On the large scale models, the experiments were conducted with working engines. The tests were done in free flight and near the Earth's surface flight regime with various airflow speed. The setting of the boundary layer control system was done in the process of the tests. The set boundary layer control system ensured the stable, energetically advantageous flow regime with a streamline without separation. The experiments with the streamline of the model without separation fully confirmed project aerodynamic characteristics of the EKIP air vehicle. On the basis of the investigations, the project aerodynamic characteristics of the EKIP model were defined to provide flight conditions in unlimited airspace with working BLC system. Aerodynamic forces and moments affecting the model with an air cushion in free flight were obtained. An air cushion allows to reduce cruiser speed by 2 times without losing the height. In the result of the investigations, the project aerodynamic characteristics of the EKIP air vehicles were defined for takeoff landing regimes of the movements on an air cushion. The project aerodynamic characteristics of the EKIP air vehicle indicate its high aerodynamic quality, static and dynamic stability, and good maneuverability. Flight tests of the large-scale radio-controlled model were carried out without an air cushion. During the model's runs on a runway strip, dynamic characteristics were measured, forces and moments affecting the model were stated, calculated values of the run's length and takeoff speed were specified. The model's behavior during the runs showed good stability in the flying and bank angles and maneuverability on the course with the help of internal rudders. During intensive runs of the model, radio control system and the boundary layer control system were worked out. The test pressure measurements on the afterpart surface of the model and the measurements of its takeoff run dynamics confirmed the efficiency of the boundary layer control system for creating the streamline without separation. The first fly-ups of the model confirmed the calculated values of the run length and the takeoff speed, showed the dynamic stability in the lengthwise direction and good controllability along the lateral channel. Further flight tests also confirmed the sufficient level of the aerodynamic lift force, the low levels of the aerodynamic resistance, and low power inputs for the BLC system in order to create the stable flow regime for the model with a streamline without separation. The flight tests showed the stability of the model along the lengthwise and lateral channels, good controllability on the course and in the flying and bank angles. The model performs the steep glide slope landing with the intensive speed loss using parachuting. The radio control system of the model's movements and the engine system on every stage of the tests proved to be normal. The flight tests of the large-scale model are to be continued in order to work out the air cushion system for the landing and takeoff on any kind of airfield, including water. During the flight tests, it's planned to work out the braking regime of the model with the help of the air cushion without losing the height, and the braking with the descent regime while converting the BLC system into the regime of the partial flow breakaway. The EKIP firm started to design air vehicles with carrying capacity from 7 to 600 tons. In 1990, the project design works on small-scale models were accomplished. The EKIP L2 air vehicles, full weight 7 tons, is intended for 2,200 kilometers flying range with cruiser speed from 470 up to 650 kilometers per hour. The takeoff and landing of the model will be performed on any kind of airfields, including water. The takeoff speed of the model is 130 kilometers per hour. The landing speed is 110 kilometers per hour. In the mid of 1991, it's planned to finish the manufacture and to start flight tests of 2 pilotless EKIP L2 models. The air vehicle's flight will be done in the automatic regime according to the control system program. On the pilotless models, it's planned to work out the brand new design elements, including the boundary relay control system and the air cushion system. The EKIP models are the new generation of air vehicles of high carrying capacity. High efficiency of the EKIP air vehicles was determined by high aerodynamic quality and relatively low weight. The large surface and plane of the EKIP air vehicles allows to perform the takeoff and landing on an air cushion and to use any kind of airfields, including water. The spacious inner volume of the EKIP air vehicles creates the conditions for providing high-quality service. On the base of the EKIP air vehicles, it's planned to design special transport systems for comfortable trips, transportation of overall-sized cargoes, for fighting natural calamities, fire extinguishing, and transfers of the mobile medical aid stations. The EKIP firm invites Soviet and foreign companies for cooperation.